want to change, you're taking actionable steps to change, but you're still going and going around the same cycle. You'll be motivated one day, exercising, reading, striving for those goals, working on that business, working on that project, working towards that job. But on the other half of that, you're still dragging along the bad habits of the old version of you, therefore canceling out and neutralizing what you're trying to bring about today. You can't have a positive input and a negative input and still expect the same positive input. What that does in the laws of the universe is you're neutralizing that. You have to have more positives than there are negatives, or just totally cancel out the negatives to reap the harvest from the seeds that you are planting. If you're planting seeds and you keep digging them up, checking on them, why isn't this goal working? Why isn't that working? Getting discouraged. That is the very reason why the trees and the plants you're planting can't bear fruit. A farmer doesn't plant a seed and then every day check on it to make sure it's growing. A farmer plants a seed, leaves it, waters it, tends to it, and knows it's going to grow. You have to know that the actionable steps that you're taking on a day-to-day basis, on a frequent, congruent basis, are going to bring about the results you wish to find without digging up the soil and uprooting it and feeling discouraged, therefore just pulling out the seed. Because every time you do that, right before the first root sprouts, you mess it up, you dig it up. And that's what a lot of us do. That's what I was doing. Kept going a little forward, stepping back to the same cycle, a little forward, stepping back to the same cycle. As soon as you just trust the process and you keep showing up, you keep putting in, and not even effort in the fact of like you have to be hustling and grinding and striving for something, but you actively are being the change and living it today. One day, instantly, actually, you'll realize that you can tap into that whenever you want. But when I say one day, what will happen is one day your outer world will reflect your inner world of how you're feeling. Reality just needs to catch up. But every time you stray from the course or feel discouraged or uproot the progress that you're doing, you set yourself back. And that's why you keep getting the same feedback loops over and over. In order to get out of those feedback loops, you have to trust what you're doing, trust the process. Let time do its thing. Don't let your end goal and end result be the contingency that you'll stray from the path if you don't hit X mark by, X time frame. Don't even give yourself a time frame. Make whatever shift you're trying to make be the thing that you're trying to achieve. I don't even like the word achieve, because when you're achieving something, it doesn't mean you have it. That you're being. Make the shift what you are being today. And in that shift, you'll see the results of that instantly. And then time will finally catch up in your surrounding environment, will reflect what you're being in real time. But yeah, we mess ourselves up when we aren't satisfied with not seeing the instant results and instant, you know, turn of events from the things we've been doing, you know. But we shouldn't focus on the day-to-day shifts. We should just focus on what we're being, and everything will shift itself. Yeah, we'll see the shifts around us, but you have to make it normal. It's normal for you to it's normal for you to eat a healthier diet. It's normal for you to read. It's normal for you to go on walks. It's normal for you to be more organized. It's a norm because an organized person is just going to be organized. A person who reads is just going to read. A person who goes on walks is just going to go on walks. It's not going to be some big extravagant goal. So we have to stop putting these things on a pedestal and just embody the version of ourselves who already understands that it's in the being that everything falls into place. Not the striving, not the struggling, and not the chasing. Yeah. Alright, guys. That's it for now. Peace.